Good morning and greetings in the name of our King Jesus Christ. This is Pastor Marco Kiroglu and welcome to this episode of Your Divine Purpose in Life. You know, God blesses us not only with skills and abilities, but also God blesses us with resources. Resources, my friends. Today in our world, we call it wealth, money, prosperity. But from the biblical point of view, these are all the resources God gives us for a divine purpose. For a divine purpose. Your bank account, my friends, is for a divine purpose. Gold and silver and whatever wealth God has given to you is given to you by God for a divine purpose. It is an arrogant attitude before God if a man stand up and say, I earned my money with the sweat of my forehead. Yes, you're working, but if God doesn't bless you, you will have nothing. If God doesn't give it to you, you won't be able to keep it. Even if you work hard for a big salary, for a big check, you won't be able to receive it. You won't be able to hold it if God doesn't give it to you. God gives it and God takes it away, says the Bible. Everything belongs to God. This whole universe belongs to God. All the gold and silver and all the cattle, all the all the hills, all the oceans and all the fish, everything belongs to God. But God gives these resources to us for a divine purpose. Whatever you have is given to you by God for a divine purpose. Now, there is a passage in the Bible, I want to take you to there. That's in book of Proverbs, Proverbs chapter 3, verses 9 and 10. Proverbs 3, verses 9 and 10 says, honor the Lord with your wealth and with the first fruit of your crops. Then your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will overflow with new wine. Now, my friends, this is a very important topic. In fact, Jesus Christ talked a lot about money as well. When we hold on to money, when we think that money is something that belongs to us, actually Jesus Christ says, who are you worshiping? Are you worshiping Mammon or God? Now, we need to know that we are not here on earth to accumulate money. We are not. The divine purpose of your life is not to be the richest man. It is not. The divine purpose of your life is not to accumulate the biggest bank account. The divine purpose of your life, my friends, is to use what God gives to you for the purposes of God, for the divine purpose of God. Whatever divine purpose God laid in front of you. Now, I want to give you a couple of examples. There have been many, many examples of that actually, but you see, it is the man and woman of God whom God blessed with wealth and resources like yourself. It is those people who then use those resources to support preachers and pastors and evangelical projects and mission work all over the world. That is a divine purpose. It is the man and woman of God who have the money, who have the wealth to support charity projects, to go and help those kids who are left on the streets, the orphans, to look after the widows. These are clearly stated out in the Bible. Looking after the orphans and the widows is a very closely, it's a topic very close to the heart of God. These are divine purposes in the Bible. But proclaiming the gospel of Jesus, taking the gospel of Jesus to the all corners of the world is also very close to the heart of God. And in the New Testament, we see this over and over again, that the believers of Jesus Christ are encouraged not only to talk about Jesus, but to put everything they have at the service of Jesus Christ, including their wealth, their prosperity, their gold, and their silver. Now, I want to encourage you to have that mentality, my friends. Now, if the Lord wants to use you to bless our ministry, you're welcome to do so. do it with gladness and joy. Apostle Paul, in fact, said to the churches in Asia Minor that they have a godly obligation to bless the believers in Jerusalem because they received the gospel from the Jews, he said. You received the heavenly blessings from the Jews, he said. Therefore, you are indebted to bless the Jewish people in Jerusalem with earthly blessings. Now, these are all in the Bible, undebatable, unquestionable, biblical principles. But it starts in the heart. And today in this video, I want to encourage you to have an attitude of using your resources, your wealth, your prosperity for the divine purposes of God. My friends, subscribe to our channel, like, share our videos. And if you want to contact me, here is my WhatsApp number. You can contact me. You're welcome to request to join our prayer group if you want to do so. And also, my friends, if the Lord is speaking to you, please respond to the call of God and bless us with your donations. Our bank account in South Africa is an FNB bank account. You can easily make that donation. Or if you are elsewhere in the world, or you can go to our website, countdowntochrist.com/donate. Or alternatively, you can ask me on WhatsApp, and I will gladly give you the answer to you in terms of how you can make a donation to the ministry. God bless you. May the Lord Jesus Christ bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow morning again. Goodbye.